Hello. So we are back. Wednesday, and we just booked in a TV, a JVC TV. I think it's 49-inch. The problem with this TV, the power supply is making a weird noise. I can't hear the noise, but my colleagues can hear them. You know, growing old, you start hearing, you stop hearing the high frequency sounds. Okay? So let's say if you are young and you can hear probably up to 17, 18K. Growing old, you'll probably start hearing only around 13, 14K. Like at home, you know, the microwave is making like a high pitched sound. I can't hear it, but my wife, the kids, they can hear it perfectly. Okay, so what do we have here? We have a TV which the power supply is making a weird noise. Weird noise, yeah, on a power supply. This means the power supply is starting. The current goes high, and in that moment the power supply, it will limit the it will go on the current limit. I think on the any power supply should have a current limit. That's clear. That's why if you short a switching power supply, you can't really burn it. Okay, same like the laptop chargers, phone chargers. And this one, let's see where is the sensor for the switching power supply. You have to look on the high voltage area because the limit is there, and you have the transistor. And most likely on the source pin you should have a resistor. Yes. So you see here is the transistor. And you have this, a lot of resistors here. You can see those resistors. Here the chip, it will read the current drop, the voltage drop. And you can see it has a track. The track is going here. Yeah, somehow the chip is reading the voltage on those resistors. Okay, and that's how the power supply knows the current goes high on the other side of the transformer. This is a nice power supply. Actually, the board is nice. You see, you have just one transformer. You have one optocoupler, which is here. It's a basic one, yeah. On the output, you have two output voltage. That's all. You have the voltage for the backlight, yeah, the screen backlight, and voltage for the logic board. One is here. You can see the track is coming here, and you have three diodes here. Those three diodes, and the other one is going here, here, and you have another three diodes, yeah. This one, and most likely one of the diode is dead. Also, look on this capacitor. You can see it has a bump, so this capacitor is gone also. This is a nice power supply. It's very easy to be repaired, whatever is here faulty. And you can see the color of the board was there. There is this transistor, which is adjusting the LED current. Okay, so the brightness is controlled in current, not in voltage, like many things. You remember when I showed LED inside of the screen, or more LEDs, and say no, the other LEDs will get burned. No, it will not get burned because they are current controlled. Okay, so it's not like you short one LED and the voltage and is the same voltage, and the other one it will be more bright. No, they will have same brightness. Okay, so let's check. Most likely it is a diode, and it's very easy to diagnose. If you remember my video with Black Karma, when actually was a very fast diagnose, and I diagnosed precisely which diode it is. Okay, because you know, it's a spit thing. You have to diagnose. If I have a shorter diode, what should I do? I should start desoldering each diode. Okay, So pay attention. Yeah, pay attention. Yeah, this is a challenge. I'm checking your knowledge. So let's check the diodes. So we have the high voltage diodes and the low voltage for the logic board. We have the multimeter. I will switch it on diode mode. So those diodes are on parallel mode and it's showing me 0. You can see on the multimeter, that means it's a short. The second diode, 0, of course, because it's on a parallel mode. All three diodes are on parallel mode. And this one 0. Yeah? So each diode is showing me short. These ones from here are not shorted. Of course, they are in parallel mode, so if it's no short, no one is shorted. Now, you understand, here we have short, 0, 0. Yeah? Now I will ask you one question, and you have to write on the chat. What is the fault with this board? Yeah, nowhere. What is the fault with this board? Huh? This is a tricky question. And 99.9% will say you'll have a shorted diode. Right? True? Okay, let's check something more. So this is the high voltage output, which is going to the capacitor, the coil, and we have the switching transistor, which you can see the color. Let's check the source and drain of that transistor. Pay attention on the multimeter. 0, 0. Yeah? So this transistor is connected straight to those diodes, to the plus, through the transformer. Okay? So I don't know what did you answer, but I'm sure you changed your opinion about what is faulty on this board, right? You know, I wish I can be some magician to know the truth, so I don't know. Same like you, I don't know. Can be the diode, can be the transistors, but the easy way to find out, and it is an easy way. We take the power supply, yeah. The voltage is not important. You can choose any voltage, that's not important. I'll go high to 5 amps. And we have ground. Let's take the ground. Okay, the ground is exactly under the diode, so that's ground. Now I'll come with plus here. And you follow what is getting warm, okay? Because that component is shorted. So it's taking 5 amps. You can see it's taking 5 amps. Now can get warm or hot a diode or that transistor. So whatever is hot is burned. I can't feel them warm, but the transistor I can feel it behind of the board. Behind of the board I can feel the transistor. Okay, so let's remove the transistor. You see, I'm pretty sure 99% of the people from the chat, they said you have a shorted diode. Just because that diode show me 0. Because the other end of the diode, they go through the transformer, coil, and to the ground. You know, that's the thing. It's very easy to go wrong. It's very easy to go wrong. No, I didn't know it's the transistor. No, we just opened the TV. I checked the diode. I see it's a short there. I checked the transistor. Obviously, it's obvious. Even if this is good, you'll still have a short because it's connected straight to these diodes, to the ground. So you have one pin to the ground and one pin to those diodes. So even this is good, it will still show you short. Yeah? So don't get fooled. So we took out the transistor. Let's see now. Multimeter. And which diodes? those diodes, and it's not short anymore. You see? So we don't have short anymore on any diode. So the problem was not the diode. Not this time. Okay? So all what we have to do is to replace this MOSFET. Most likely it's a MOSFET. We can check it. You can see drain and source, we have 0, 0. So this is shorted. Okay? I'm pretty sure 99% of the people, they got it wrong. I say, look, is the one diode is shorted like usual. You remember, like usual. Actually, I didn't have a job like this with this burn. Usually, it's a diode and I'm cutting down the diode and I say it's dodgy. You remember, it's the same story every time. Okay? So, all we have to do is to find exactly. No, exactly. We have to find a board. And I know I have a board. These boards are very common. Okay? It's not necessary to find the same board, but to find the same component doing the same thing. Probably one of these will work. But let me find something more close. Yeah, like here, look how similar is this board. We have 3 and 3, and we have the transformer for the high voltage for the LED. And also we have the transistor, look. You see? So let's check one more time just to be sure. Ground. And that's ground. Okay. This is our component. Electronics is beautiful. Because you know, if you know the basics, it's easy to find a fault. Let me use some flux. Is that easy? Yeah. And the capacitor, sorry, we have to replace this blow-up capacitor. You can see it has a bump here. The capacitor is 56 micro, 160 volts. Does mean the high voltage probably is like 100 volts if the capacitor is 160. But I can see someone replaced it before because I can see some flux there. So I'm not sure if that 160 volts is the right value. But and I don't have another one new. I should buy, but I don't have it. So we have to find a capacitor right now. Capacitor. I don't understand, you know, why the people are so triggered replacing a faulty component with a second-hand component. If I go back into like 20 years ago, no one was buying components. Everyone was using recover components from the board. Well, the time is changed. But it's okay to use components from the board. Let me see. On this board. 25 volts. No, it's not what we're looking for. We found a nice capacitor, 160. No, it's 100 volts. Wow. Okay, it's 100 micro, 100 volts. That's not right. Yeah, we need a capacitor. And I don't have this particular value. We should find here, yeah? Or not. .47 micro, 450 volts. Close, but it's too big, I think. What do you think? So this one, it's a little bit too big. Maybe we can find something better. If not, we will use that one. What about plasma board? We can find anything good on a plasma board? 47 micro, 200 volts, perfect. What do you think? It's even better. Higher voltage is better, always, when it's about capacitor. And capacity, when they are used on a power supply to filter the ripple, the switching ripple. Okay, so let's wait for the solder iron to get hot and we can desolder. We have many, look. 200 volts, 47 micro here, another one here. These are good components. Okay. Let's get the capacitor down. Yeah, that's the capacitor. Let's desolder. Let's check for short. We didn't check for short. So we replaced that transistor, but we didn't check for short. So now if I check a diode, it's not short anymore, you can see. So if I check that transistor which I replaced it's no more short. They are trolling me. Okay, let's replace the capacitor and we can test the TV, yeah? So that's the old capacitor and that's the new one. Okay. and we are ready. That's all what we have to do. This board is fixed, I'm 100% sure. Nearly 100%. Maybe we have a logic board fault. But we can feed the board and check. Actually, I can do it now, yeah? Just 1 second, yeah? 1 second. I'll feed the board and I will switch the camera, yeah? 1 second. Okay, so let's check there. You can see the picture on the screen. Hopefully you can see it. Menu. You can see the picture on the screen, yeah? So the TV is working fine. Okay? That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you like the video. And see you on the next one, yeah? Bye.